Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 44 of the Southampton Football Manager series. As you can see, as we start always with the table, we are first, still unbeaten even on our 4 off-screen games, 30 points, 4 off Nottingham Forest and 5 off of his old team Sunderland, who are doing well this season. But as the board are very pleased with us, I'm going to show you the games off screen. So at the moment, we've lost 1 game in August, we've gone unbeaten in September, and we are currently unbeaten in October as well. So we'll have a look at the first game we played off screen, 1-0 against Sheffield United, really good result. These are always a good team. The only bad thing is Patrick Roberts picked up a knock, which I did not like, but we still got the win with Patrick Cutrone scoring the only goal of the game at the St Mary's. Then we went away to Derby, a difficult place to go, and Steve Lucas, as 10 million man signing, actually scored his first goal for the club. It was a defensive performance, shall I say, though. We had to defend really well, and Steve Lucas with an absolute banger from the edge of the box, a finesse as well. But then we struggled a little bit at Reading, at the Medeski. Patrick Cutrone scored first and foremost, but then Aaron Connolly, the Brighton loanee, got them a goal back. He was the standout player all game. But we're on the front foot a bit more in this game. Conor Cody had chances to win it, got a high rating, but I don't think he played well with the chances he missed. And another 1-0 win. We're getting these scraped victories, which isn't the best. We need to start scoring more. We've got the best defensive record in the league, but as you can see here, we've got another clean sheet. Nuno Felgueiras off the bench this time for Patrick Roberts, who picked up another knock in this game. This was his first back. It's okay now at the moment, but the substitute came on, and it does look like we've got a good replacement for Roberts, him getting a late goal to give us the win. And the 3 games in this episode are vital as well, because we've got Brentford as old club Sunderland away at the Stadium of Light, who are in 3rd, obviously, and Sheffield Wednesday, a team that come up. 3 not easy games here, and then the 4 off screen, we've got Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa, so it's not going to be easy, as I'm going to show you the team for the game first. And this is a team that we are putting out for the first game. Ramsdale in net, with Colin, the on loan right back, playing a bit at the moment. Goldson, Cody and Lowe through the back 4 with him. With Gruitch in CDM, Vera and Lucas in the midfield, who scored obviously a bit ago. And then we've got Felgueiras, who got us the late winner last time, as Patrick Roberts is out for 3 to 7 days. So I'm going to keep him in the reserves with Sessegnon on the left and Cutrone up front. Really could do with a win in this first game. Against Brentford at home, can we get the result? Highlight first of the game on 20 minutes as Vera whips the ball in. Patrick Cutrone is at the back post, gets the header in, and it's just gone over the bar. Free kick for them now. Jensen, a minute later, Howard Bellis is there, and they've done exactly the same, except that wasn't from a corner. Another corner now as Vera has another chance to whip it in. Can we get a goal? No, Force clears. Only as far as Gruitch, though, who picks back up on the ball. Really good player for us. Conor Cody as well, being quite solid. Gives it to Lowe in the left back position. Steve Lucas with it in the midfield. Just needs to slip it through to Cutrone. He doesn't do. Lucas runs out to the right hand side here. Made a good run, and Nick Pope with the save. And that's half time. We have dominated the game, but our players are kind of looking tired to go to tactics here. Look, they're all on a couple of low things. Vera and Gruitch being his best players. Marco Gruitch, I don't know why I called him Pascal. Must have been thinking of someone else. I've got to say we'll be fine if we keep playing, but I'm going to say you've got to be capable to win the game. Leek gives it to Zamburek. To Jensen, gives it out wide to Force. This is, I think, maybe their second highlight of the game, as Jensen gets it back in the midfield. Puts a good ball over to Leek, who gets the ball, tries to put it in the middle. He gets the ball into the middle, and Force just puts it over Ramsdale's goal. As you can see there, on the right hand side, their defence has kept them in the game a lot. Janssen, Howard Bellis and Omar Richards being the better players for them. As we reach the last 15 minutes, Dwayne Holmes off the bench gets the ball and plucks it from the sky, running down the right hand side. But Max Lowe needs to come and put a tackle in. He doesn't. Ex-teammates them too. Holmes can't put a cross in eventually, and Vera has the ball, gives it to Lucas. Can Lucas look for a switch out wide? He can. Finds Tortorta, but I don't know what he's doing, giving it straight back to Mitchell. Not a good time to lose the ball, as Pontus Jansson has it now in the middle. Got to keep the pressure up. Howard Bellis back out to Mitchell. 2 men pushing on him. Tortorta needs to get forward. They go back to Nick Pope. He had a green rating for a bit as well. Really good keeper. Too good for Brentford, I think. As he gets the ball back, gives it to Richards from left back. He runs into the middle. As Richards comes forwards, gives it to Lick, who can look for a man in Knight, who's made a good run. Knight is onside and straight to Ramsdale. Connor Cody gives it in the middle. Gruitch with the ball now. Gives it to Lucas. Last action of the game if he can do something. Gets the ball. Good ball over to Felgueiras, who's going to run on to the end of this. Keep it in play. Number 42 whips it in. Janssen and Howard Bellis really struggling in the middle between the two of them. And Janssen makes a good tackle to get the ball back. And gives it to Dwayne Holmes. A chance gone there, especially when they're down to 10 men. Mitchell walking off the sideline as Janssen gets the ball back. Has time to pick out a pass. Not putting pressure on him, boys. Come on. As McDonald has it. Jensen over the top to Ben Knight, I think it is. But Knight's running through on goal. He has the shot. Saved. Stuart Armstrong to whip a ball into the box. Connor Golson's at the back post. And the centre-back has his third of the season. Oh, I think he's got us 3 wins on his own. What a time to get a goal. The substitute as well. Stuart Armstrong whipping the ball in. And on the volley, Connor Golson. I don't know how it was a reject from all these big teams. It's been amazing for us. And that was a big game, that one. And we got the win in the end. 18 shots, 12 on target. Done very well. Good win for us. Connor Golson, you beauty. And here is the team for the game against Sunderland. The big game. We've made one change in it, and it's an important one on the wing. Ramsdale in the net with Colin, Golson, Cody and Lowe as the back four. I've only just noticed the 2 centre-backs both called Connor. As Gruitch is in the CDM role, Vera and Lucas in the 2 midfield roles with Felgueiras and Stuart Armstrong, who got that assist on the wing for Sessegnon, who isn't really performing how I'd like him. Now I can see why Spurs sold him, and Catrone's up front. Stuart Armstrong to whip another free kick in. Can he do it again? He can! That's why I've put him in the team. Connor Cody, the other centre-back now, with a header I think it was, and we're 1-0 up already against his old team. Call me the tactical masterclass. Because I've just put him on the team, in the team shall I say, Stuart Armstrong, and he's got an assist for Connor Cody. Gyökeres got injured. He got injured a lot for us. Jared Henderson, Ivan Toney. They've got both strikers on, but they was playing Gyökeres on the wing, shall I say, as Ginley whips the ball in, and Josh Knight isn't far off. Just before half-time, we have a corner ball. Stuart Armstrong again with another set-piece. Set-piece specialist gives it to Catrone, straight to Luke McGee. Ginley with the ball, gives it to Ivan Toney, who puts it out wide to Rocky Bashiri. Bashiri just behind Jared Henderson, who's got the ball back now. It feels weird commentating on him when the side we're playing. As Henderson gets the ball, goes past Ivan Toney's in the middle, and it's 1 apiece. Ivan Toney, the player I brought into Sunderland, scores against us. What I want to see is if he celebrates, because I am the man who brought him to the Championship. And the way Sunderland performing, maybe the Premier League. As Henderson whips the ball, and Ivan Toney, yeah, he kind of does, but he doesn't go to the crowd, which is good. Lucas with the ball. Can we get an instant reply? Can everything happen in the stoppage time of this second game? As Ginley stole the ball off of Colin, gives it through to Ivan Toney. He's just sped past Connor Cody as well. He can make it 2. Ramsdale saves. Made the long trip up north, and it's not really looking good for us. 6 shots, which is lower than we usually do. But I say we can still win this, although they're having more of the chances. Catrone just needs to wake up this season, though. They're throwing for Leif Davis, who they've brought in, to Jason Kerr. Puts a good ball through to Aidan Barlow. 2 players, again, that I brought in, linking up well, as Henderson, the youth player I brought from Shamrock Rovers, drills into the box. Cody makes a good tackle, but it falls to Bashiri. He could put a ball into the box, but gives it back to Henderson. Henderson to Ivan Toney, and he's made it 2-1. We might lose his first game of the season here against his old team. Of course it's going to be Sunderland. Of course it's going to be Sunderland who just beat us. For me leaving them after they gave me no money. Good volley, and he celebrates this time. Felgueiras has the ball. Drilling into the box. Done well on this run. Got past the last man. It was a bad shot, but he's going to recover it. Give it to Colin out wide. He can put a ball into the box, but gives it back to Felgueiras. And Davis makes the challenge as Ivan Toney has the ball now. I needed to take the most of that. I've gone very attacking because I want goals back. I want to go undefeated for as long as I can. But Ivan Toney's causing problems. Gives it to Rocky Bashiri. A good, talented player who I thought about bringing with me to Southampton. But now Armstrong has the ball. Drilling through the middle. He's gone all the way. Can the player that we put in the team score? But McGee makes a save. He didn't do that against us. Or shall I say with us when I was the coach. Armstrong to whip a ball in. Kerr heads it away. Falls to Steve Lucas. Going to give it back out wide to Armstrong, the corner taker. Put a good ball into the box. Cutrone was there. It forced the Boswell, though. I thought we might have got a penalty there, but we don't get anything. Added time here. I've even put Roberts on before he's fully recovered to try and get us a point, but we've lost. His first loss of the season after dominating the game. Passionately say, I'm quite pleased because we did score a good goal and we had the chances to score more. They've all switched off, which is good because it shows they're passionate about it. I think we'll still be at top of the league. I think we had a 4-point gap, but we're not going undefeated. I don't know how he keeps landing jobs, Alan Pardew. He's got the Bristol City job now after Di Matteo was sacked about, a third into the season. Don't think he deserves that. And Ten Hag has received October Boss of the Month, which is a bit confusing. They're below us in the table, and I've only lost one game. I wasn't even in the running for the top 3, I don't think, because it didn't pop up in my messages. I don't even know how they've got Ten Hag. Maybe because of the stint in the Prem. And here is the team. A couple of changes, but I didn't want to go crazy with them going into this next game. We've got Ramsdale in net. Milne comes back at right back because I want more delivery into the box, and Colin wasn't offering that. Goldston, Cody and Lowe always keep the places in the defence. Grujic, Lucas and Vera in the midfield with Roberts back and Armstrong still staying on the left after his assist. And Jallo is up front because Cutrone and Tortorta just can't score. O'Donnell with the ball at right back. Whips a good ball into Billy Gilmore, I think it is, who doesn't get on the ball. Ramsdale saved it. Throw in here for Connor Cody. Gives it to Max Lowe. And he waits for Cody to go back into his position as Vera tries to get around his man. Gives it back to Cody, who's had to come forward to receive it. And Vera tries to put it back in the middle to Lucas. Ben Woodburn was intercepting the ball there as McGilwright gives it out to Fox, who gives it to Gilmore. We need to keep the pressure up, boys. Tavares. I don't like it when we drop back. I'm actually going to try and change that by going a bit attacking. We need a win as Longo puts it out to maybe Oliver Burke, I'm guessing that is, who drills inside. Gives it back to Longo. Tavares in the middle, over the top. O'Donnell causing us problems with his balls into the box. He might actually be able to put another one into the box here as well, as he stood up and we've blocked it to Armstrong, who's give it back to Ramsdale a bit dodgily. We're going to get away with it. It wasn't over the line. VAR would have given it, and we're going to build up from the back. 38th minute, Roberts heads it to Gilmore. They've got a chance to come forward. Tavares with the ball, gives it to Luongo in the midfield. To Ben Woodburn. Oliver Burke over the top. Gilmore, I thought that was meant to Fox, and Fox has eventually got it. He can whip a ball into the box though, as Tavares gets it back. He does whip a ball into the box. Burke is arriving, and Ramsdale's parried it into his own net. We're behind again against Sheffield Wednesday at home this time. Oh dear. I said I don't want it to be one of them lulls, but it looks like it's going to be one of them. We haven't bounced back very good after his defeat last time out. Ramsdale probably should have parried it around the post, but Burke scores his header. Corner for Corrick. We can't be 2-0 down going into half-time. He tries to put it to the 3 men running at the back post. Roberts to just clear it up the field. I mean, Cello's never going to get there. No, O'Donnell's just going to try and bring it forward, but hopefully he just blows early for half-time. Get in there. Get the team riled up. Massimo Luongo with the ball to Tavares, to Corrick, who's just appeared at the end of this second half. I hadn't seen him before that, as Gilmore gets it out wide to Fox. Morgan Fox to whip a ball in. The wing-back's playing well. Roberts gets the ball. Jello gives it to Connor Goldson out wide to Max Milne. We've got a good position to oppose an attack here, as Milne runs down the wing, puts the ball into Armstrong, and Armstrong puts it over. Morgan Fox running down. It's been a long period of added time at the end of this first half, as Gilmore tries to receive it, but Steve Lucas has intercepted very nicely as he gives it back to Max Milne. In the middle to Connor Goldson, back out to Milne. We're depending on his fullback, not as fullbacks, as centre backs to score at the moment. Goldson and Cody being the only scorers of this episode. As Milne has the ball, gives it to Grujic. Grujic to look for a man, gives it to Connor Goldson, who tries to turn and give it to Cody as well. Slipping up with my words a bit as Max Lowe gets the ball out wide. Running down the left-hand side, no pressure on him. Puts it around the corner to Armstrong. Can we get a goal back just before half-time? Armstrong tries to whip it in. Lowe to whip it in. Grujic at the front post, and it goes in. Marko Grujic with his first goal of the season, and we're back level just before half-time ends. Oh, jeez, I'm glad we got that. Hopefully it messes up their half-time team talk. Armstrong tries to put a ball in. Max Lowe puts a beautiful one in. McGillwright could have saved it maybe, but Greach scores. Half-time. We've only had 2 shots on target and 10 altogether. We need to improve. Robert's injured again. He's injured again. Why? I'm going to put Cutrone and Felgueiras on, the 2 Portuguese. Cutrone isn't actually Portuguese. He's Italian. Because he's on the pitch and it looks like nothing's going to happen in this second half. They put Odin Bailey on, a good youth player who I've seen play in real life, score a screamer against my team Grimsby for Forest Green. As Burke has it out wide. He can't repeat it here, can he? As Burke takes a heavy touch and Lowe gives it to Armstrong, who can come forward. Good ball up the field to Cutrone. Can he get his season up and running again? Because he got it up and running a little bit, but then it fell to a hole again as he gives it to Steve Lucas. One more to Grujic. Can he get his second of the game? Hit this. He's turned out and gave it to Max Milne. I thought he could have just hit that as Milne gives it back to him. Looking to turn again, and he's turned into danger. Why don't you just go forward, Grujic? As Ben Woodburn can now come away with the ball. He's past the defenders. He's through on goal with Ramsdale. He can put this in if he's clinical, and he can't because Clody clears. Armstrong to whip a ball in late on. Burke clears it at the back post. Can we get another late winner like Goldson got us early on in this episode? Felgueiras steals the ball, running into the box. Can he get a late winner? He's got one against Swansea. Straight to McGillwright. Push the team forward as they have a highlight. Corrick with the ball on the left wing. Puts it into Oliver Burke, shall I say, and he scored. Oh, we're going to get another 2-1 defeat here. At home, a late winner. Oh dear. Another defeat. Why? I don't want another defeat. I don't think anyone does, to be honest. As Burke gets another header that goes past Ramsdale. And that's full time. Another defeat. This time not on the road and at home. I'm going to actually be aggressive this time. I don't care. People are anxious. Finally got a reaction from them. It's not good going into his next game at the Forest, or shall I say City Ground, against the Forest. I'm going to send my assistant to that. I've slammed the team. Cutrone's been public and said I have slammed it, and at the end of the episode we're second. Forest have gone top and we play away next. Oh dear, we're second. That's not good. We actually aren't that fully into the playoffs yet. We're only 5 points off Villa, who we play off screen as well. It's not going to be easy, but unfortunately guys, going into these 4 games off screen, it's not ideal as it's important, but this is the end of the episode. Please like, comment, share and subscribe in this Football Manager series. I will see you all in the next one where we have to really pick up more points because it's going to be decisive what we do off screen and on screen next time. But in a bit, peace.